The controller so far you can see very responsive. No issues at all. Hey everyone, Digital David here. Today in this video, I'm going to be checking out the NexiGo wireless Joypad. I did receive this product to review, but any opinion expressed in this video is strictly my own. That being said, if you're interested in this product, you want to find out more about it, the link to it will be in the video description. You can see the retail packaging right here. Check it out. We can learn more about the product and some of its key features on the side. And you can see it from the back side. We have a couple different color options available. You can see them from this side right here, and it's showing on the box. This is the NS53. This will work with your Nintendo Switch or your Nintendo Switch OLED. Now let's go ahead, let's open it up and look at the contents. Here are all the contents. First up, you can see we have our user guide and manual walking us through everything we need to know. This is very thorough and in-depth, walking us through how to connect the controller on this side, as well as charging instructions, turbo functionality, haptic feedback, strength adjustments, RGB lighting, and mapping the rear buttons. They also have multiple QR codes you can scan for additional help and support. Next, you can see we have our USB cable right here, USB Type A to USB Type C. Then you can see we have the controller itself. So we have our left and right piece, and we have our center piece. So we can use this together or apart with our console, up to us and what we prefer. So check it out. You can see what they look like in more detail right here. How it's going to slot right into our Switch. All of our buttons and controls, you can see that. USB Type C down here. Here's our center piece. Then you can see our other piece, USB Type C right there. Now let's go ahead, we can slide them in if we want to assemble this as one big controller. There you go, check that out. You can see what everything is going to look like together. It looks really nice, really cool graphic on there. And you can see it from the back side. Now let's go ahead, let's go over some more of the controls. First up, let's talk turbo mode. So with this controller, you can see for both the left and the right side, we have our turbo buttons right here. And to activate semi-auto mode, you're going to press the turbo button for either side that you want. So in this case, let's push turbo right here and we push B. And now we're in semi-auto mode. So if we hold down B, instead of it just pressing B one time, now it's going to automatically press it for us multiple times while we just hold it down. That being said, if you want to go to full auto mode, you can press the same thing again. So turbo button and then B. And now the turbo button, you will just press that and that's going to activate B without even having to press the B button at all. And that's going to be your fully auto mode. You can also adjust the speed controls for turbo mode by pressing the turbo button and then the plus or the minus button. So we have 3 different intervals. So 5 times per second, 12 times per second, and 20 times per second with turbo mode. So we can also adjust the haptic feedback on this controller. What we're gonna do is hold down the turbo button for the left or the right side and use the corresponding joystick to either increase or decrease it by moving it up or down. So hold the turbo button and then move it down or up. And that's how you're gonna adjust the haptic feedback for each side. Lastly, this controller also supports button mapping, but please note that this does not support combination mapping. So you can map an individual button, you can map A, B, X, Y, LR, ZL, ZR, left joystick, right joystick, and the D-pad. And you can map them to our 2 buttons on the back. You can see we have our 3L and our 3R right there. How to map the button, very simple. We have our map buttons for both the left and right joystick. You're gonna press that, release it, and the indicator lights will flash slowly, letting you know that you're in the correct mapping mode. Then you're gonna press the map button again, and let's say A, you're gonna press those at the same time. The joystick should vibrate, and that confirms that you've successfully mapped the button on the back. That's how you map the buttons. Just keep in mind you can't map combinations, but you can map to those buttons on the back if you wish. All right, so we got Fortnite pulled up right here. Check it out. You can see how everything looks with our Nintendo Switch. The controller so far, you can see very responsive. No issues at all. Everything's working great, just as you would expect. Come on, got him! Can we get the other one? Got him! All right, let's go. Now really quick, I wanted to show you the RGB lights. So check it out. You can see we got a green glow under both joysticks and it looks really cool. So if you want to change those settings, it's a little bit different than what the user guide and manual says. You'll have to hold down the turbo button and your left 3 or right 3 button. So you'll hold those down and then you can press the joystick and you can see with them pressed, we can cycle through the different colors right here. Red, and then we should be getting close to green again. There we go, we're back to green. You can also change the lighting effect too. So hold down and then double tap. And now you can see we got a pulsing. Double tap again. Now you can see we got a rainbow glow right here. We double tapped again. You can see no light. Now you can see we got a light again. And it's just going to do a slower pulse. So you can see we have a couple of different settings there that we can adjust with the RGB and they look really cool. And again, we can do that for both sides, just holding down the turbo button and either the right 3 or left 3 button. So let me share with you my final thoughts after gaming with this controller. Overall, very seamless integration with the Nintendo Switch. Everything worked great, super responsive, no issues there. For me, unfortunately, it didn't help improve my gameplay, but hopefully you fare better than I did. Overall though, simple, straightforward to use, buttons feel great, lightweight and comfortable to hold, so if you do want to play for hours at a time, you'll enjoy using a controller like this. The RGB is probably my favorite feature. I like the RGB. I wish they had even more RGB on this controller, and I think the design's pretty cool. I'd like to see more designs in the future, and I'm thinking this would be a great gift idea maybe for your kids, a niece and nephew, or a casual gamer in your life. Don't forget to, if you are a more serious gamer, you can map those buttons on the back. So far, so good. Just a nice, simple controller that works with the Nintendo Switch. Well, that concludes our video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget the product link will be in our video description below. Please go ahead, check it out, and do your shopping from there. Any purchase made through that link helps support our channel at no additional cost to you. So we're really grateful and thankful for all of your support. While you're at it, can you go ahead and hit that like button for us? And subscribe to our channel. We have new content coming out daily and we don't want you to miss anything. Please go ahead and give us a follow online and make it a clean sweep. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, TikTok, Discord. You can message us on WeChat, check out our website, and join our free newsletter. Thank you guys so much for being here. Don't forget, new content daily, and we can't wait to see you in our next video.